The Susan B. Anthony list held a protest in Joplin, urging McCaskill to confirm Judge Brett Kavanaugh to the U.S. Supreme Court.
Members of the Susan B. Anthony list gathered with other activists in Joplin to hold a news conference and rally. It's part of a 7-state tour where they're urging senators who are up for re-election to confirm Judge Kavanaugh.
In Missouri, 57% of constituents want Senator McCaskill to confirm Judge Kavanaugh. He is a strict constructionist. He will interpret law according to the Constitution and not make up law. He has over a decade of experience on the D.C. Circuit and many sound cases behind him that have us trusting him, and he would be in the same vein as Judge Gorsuch.
Protesters in Joplin are trying to convince a Missouri senator to vote on a Supreme Court candidate. The protests are led by pro-life group Susan B. Anthony list. This is all part of a campaign to convince senators to vote for Kavanaugh in battleground states.
Pro-life activists are urging Senator Joe Donnelly to confirm Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh. They gathered outside his Indianapolis office this morning. Senator Donnelly is getting lots of national attention over that vote since he is one of a few Senate Democrats in a red state that voted for Donald Trump in 2016.
56% of Indiana voters want Senator Joe Donnelly to confirm Judge Kavanaugh.
The hope is that the states will once again get to rule on this important decision, not activist judges.
One of the groups, the Susan B. Anthony list, is going door to door now, looking to convince Donnelly that Indiana is an anti-abortion state and that voting against Kavanaugh would go against what voters want.
Indiana pro-life leaders have a message to Senator Joe Donnelly. They were in Terre Haute as part of the national event. It's called #ConfirmKavanaugh. Their mission was to convince Senator Donnelly to support the nomination.
Pro-life activists organized a press conference in front of the Tippecanoe County Courthouse. The pro-life coalition traveled all around the state to get their message across to Donnelly.
One of the things that Susan B. Anthony list is doing is educating voters as to how he's voting in Washington on the life issue. We need him to stand with us and not stand with the radical abortion lobby.
Members of the pro-life court coalition are urging Senator Heidi Heitkamp to vote for President Donald Trump's Supreme Court pick, Brett Kavanaugh. They stood outside the federal building in Fargo holding "Confirm Kavanaugh" signs. Speakers included members of the Susan B. Anthony list. Heitkamp voted for President Trump's last pick, Justice Neil Gorsuch. It's why they're hoping she votes for Kavanaugh as well.
This is a very similar type judge. Brett Kavanaugh has over a decade experience in the federal courts. He's well qualified, again, much like Neil Gorsuch, and we're asking Senator Heitkamp to vote to confirm him.
I'm very proud to be here with the pro-life generation.